Piece by piece and bit by bit, we're slowly getting a better look at the Hyundai Ioniq 7 all-electric midsize SUV coming next year. Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy. I've got some new spy photos of the Hyundai Ioniq 7, and that camouflage is starting to be peeled back a little bit more. So these photos today come courtesy of Gabbitt's spy unit, and these are some good ones. It seems like every time we see the Ioniq 7, a little bit more camouflage has been peeled back, and that's no different today. We're starting to get a better look at the LED light bar across the front end of the car. And in this photo, you can see very clearly the little pixelated LEDs running across the front end of the car. Looks really cool in my opinion. I think the Ioniq 7 is going to be a real cool looking car. You can still see the vertical LEDs going down either side of the front bumper, which we've seen in previous spy photos. Judging by some of the cars I'm seeing in the background of these photos, it looks like they might be testing this in Europe. That's probably a good thing too, that they're starting to slowly move these cars about the world. Now this is where it gets really interesting. I think the most signature attribute we saw with the concept car was that big brake light that runs along the outside edge of the trunk hatch. And we're finally getting our first real look at it here. Now in these photos, it's not clearly evident how exactly they're going to function. You can see in this one photo, one little LED lit up in the lower right-hand corner, but you do get to see that big curve going around the trunk. And it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like it might be blacked out above that pixel. Maybe it's tape that's covering it. But yeah, this is the signature look from the concept car that we saw last year. So it's really cool to finally see this in the flesh. Now we still don't really know how this is going to function, if it's going to light up at all. It might just be purely stylistic, because in the concept, all we really get to see with the lights from the rear is a thick band of LEDs running along the bottom of the tailgate. So maybe it's not all going to light up. I would think that at least the high brake light would be situated on the top of it. We just don't really know at this point. As we get more spy photos, we'll be able to make some more educated guesses based on them. It looks like Hyundai has also pulled back some of the kind of boxy padding around the rear axle area. So we are getting to see more of how the car is actually shaped. And you can see these lines basically match up perfectly with the concept car. They kind of taper back into that light bar. I think it's a really nice look. Just like with the Ioniq 5 concept, it seems like Hyundai sticks pretty close to their concept vehicles after they release them. So that's really cool that we kind of know going forward that most of their concepts actually look like production-ready vehicles. Now, obviously, the interior of the Ioniq 7 is totally outlandish. We'll never make it to production. Basically just a big living room. We definitely won't be seeing that. But even still, nonetheless, I am super excited about this car. I do think this is going to look better than the Kia EV9. I still think the Kia EV9 looks cool, but its sister car, the Ioniq 7, I think is going to look much better and more my personal taste in a car. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. As always, are you guys excited for this car? I know I am. Seemed a lot of you were pretty excited about it from the last spy photos I posted, but yeah, let me know down below. But anyway, guys, if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Are you a new or existing owner of a Hyundai Ioniq 5? Then check out my store because I got a bunch of cool new stuff to show you. So obviously you got the OG magnetic eyewear holder, but I've also got a new magnet shaped like the Ioniq 5 wheel. Do you like big 40-ounce water bottles or tiny little cans? Well, I've got both. This one shrinks your cup holder, while this one enlarges it. I've also got some for the rear seat. I've also got a keychain that resembles the charging indicator in the charge port, and if you don't even want to see this charge port indicator when you're charging at night, you can go ahead and cover it up with this little guy. These LEDs flash very bright at night, so you might not want people coming over and looking at them, and when you're done, thanks to these two little nubs, you can go ahead and store it right in your charge port. I design and 3D print these all myself, and every single sale goes towards the channel and helping me grow it a little bit more. So you can purchase any of these products from the links in the descriptions. If you're international, please use my Etsy store. If you're in the US, you can go to my website, ioniqguy.com. You can also purchase them right here without leaving YouTube from the store on my channel page. And if you have any custom requests, shoot me a message because I'm always open to trying something new. So I appreciate you checking them out, and I hope you like them.